Aloha, I'm Reverend Cindy Paulos, and I am very excited to tell you my new book is out, The Inner Peace Manual. It started a couple of years ago. I put out a CD on peace, peace, words and music, and then I did another album on peace. And then I got an award, which I was very proud of and happy to receive from the African Americans on Maui. In honor of Martin Luther King Jr., I got a Peace Award. And that inspired me to start the Peace Projects. And then I received an award from UNESCO, Peace Poet Laureate, and I started doing recordings. I did many recordings with people about peace. And now I decided, well, to take those different talks and inspirations and put them into a book. And then I got the Gandhi Peace Award. And I'm really thrilled that all of this has brought me to something that's kind of a lifetime culmination. This is my 8th book, 8 different books. And this one is including all the information I've gained from meditating every day over 55 years. I started meditating when I was 13, and I always write down what I get after meditation. And I started this before the war in Ukraine, and I now realize more than ever that it's such an important time to discover your own inner peace. I include in this many ways that you can find inner peace, but also very importantly, how you can live a peaceful life to share that wonderful peace you gain from within. I include in the book Making Peace with Yourself, which is so very important. I include quotes about peace at the beginning of every chapter, and I do a talk. I include a poem I wrote about that subject on peace, and I do a meditation. That's why it's a manual of sorts. This is the kind of book you will go over and over and possibly just open up and read anywhere to find out what you need. It can be a way of life. I include in my 2nd chapter a talk on goodwill, which is if we have indeed goodwill. I think that's one of the great keys for bringing peace to the world, because we wish only the best for other people. I talk about compassion and the Buddha's energy of sharing compassion and Kuan Yin's energy of compassion. I also talk about forgiveness, because without forgiveness, we can't really find peace. I also go into unity and the fact that we are in spirit, all one. And when we know we are one, we take a different look at us and them. And I also go into love, because at the base of everything is love. I talk about aloha, also observation, and how to go to that place of self-observation to look at things from a higher awareness. I also talk about prayers, and I include prayers from many different religions. And it's interesting when you look at all the different religions, how they all pray for peace. I have a Christian prayer for peace, a Hindu prayer for peace, a Jewish prayer for peace, a Buddhist prayer for peace, a Baha'i prayer for peace, Sikh, Zoroastrian, Native American, Native African, and more. And it's beautiful just to experience those. I have a chapter on the 5 C's of creating peace, which is a very important negotiating skill, and a way to stop worrying and find that inner peace we need. I talk about negotiating peace with yourself and finding a peace that passeth understanding, and how to be, just to be at peace, and about the situation we're in now with war and peace, how to celebrate peace and how to live that inner peace that you find. I hope you really enjoy all the different chapters and the way to find inner peace. I have thepeaceprojects.com out, and I have interviews and poems there and all the information you might wish to find about peace as well. And I wish you peace, and I send my blessings for peace. And once we find inner peace, may we live it and share it in the world, so the world may find peace Always peace be with you. And thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the book.
The spirit of peace is alive in a place where harmony resides, in the dove that flies from heaven to that Christ light deep inside. It's a rock that withstands the ages in the waves that crash against the shore.